Evening all, Mutton here again. Hope you're having a good day. I certainly am. I'm still in Vigo and I won't actually be here for too much longer, but before I leave the city I did spot something slightly unusual culinary wise. I spotted a couple of Venezuelan cafes slash restaurants. Now, I don't have any idea what that sort of food is all about. I cannot name anything Venezuelan other than an arepa, which I've heard of but haven't eaten. So, as usual, we cannot pass by these places without going in. I'll finish my drink and let's check it out. Now I'm standing outside the Arepa Pelúa bakery and areparia. I did actually go to Venezuela about 22 years ago, but I think I ate international food when I was there, and I have no idea what I'm going to have here, so I think I'll just ask them for whatever's traditional. I have no idea whether it's going to be spicy, overly carby. I just hope it's tasty. Es mejor me mover. Sí. So I've gone for the Arepa Pelúa, which is made with hashed beef. I think it might be pulled beef, like slow cooked beef. So here we are. It's like a kebab or sandwich with cheese, meat, and the bread is actually like cornbread. It's made out of corn or maize, I know that. Again, I don't know that much about it, but let's taste it to see how it is. And I'm quite glad, given looks a bit carb heavy, that it's not actually that big. So the filling, beef and cheese. It's a Venezuelan cross between a burger and a kebab. But the filling is very tasty. The bread is quite heavy though, so it's not something I'll be having too often, but I think I can recommend this to you if you see one knocking about. I did actually have a look and see there's a place in Manchester, a street stall that serves these, so maybe I'll try that when I get back. So I guess in that part of the world you'd say this is street food, and it sort of does call itself a bakery and street food areparia, so it is that sort of food, but it's quite filling, and I'd quite happily eat this before a football match with the opportunity ever to present itself. And I really don't know why I never tried one of these when I was in Venezuela, you know, after a few drinks in the evening, or just as a quick on-the-go lunch before you have meetings to go to. It's actually not a bad thing to have. And the cheese really does ooze out of this. I'm not sure what the cheese is, but I'll find out and leave it in the text descriptions in the video or in the description box. And the cheese really does make a difference. It kind of makes the dish or the sandwich not bad, not the strongest cheese, but you wouldn't really want it to be any stronger. It would overpower the beef if it did. Not so spicy either. I mean, I like spice, but it's flavoursome anyway. And it's also rather difficult to eat it one-handed, so I'm going to finish it off and come back to that. So, on to the last bite. So another good thing is I didn't taste any additional sweetness, which you wouldn't really expect in a dish like this. It's probably a bit heavy on the carb department, but you know, I wanted to try it, never had it before, and I would recommend you do try one if you see a place offering Venezuelan delicacies. So that was a bit of an unusual one, not traditional from the area of Galicia and Spain, but I thought it might be interesting anyway. I guess this is often taken with beer. I'm just having water. So there we are. Traditional Venezuelan food from Galicia in Spain. Now, it is a bit of a departure for me from bringing the real local stuff, but I saw this and I thought, well, I've never had this before, I have to try it. And it was well worth trying. It wasn't that heavy. I guess one is more than enough. It's not something you want two of. And I guess there's quite a huge variety of potential fillings you can have. I just went for the recommended one, but if you look at the menu, and I'll leave the link in the description box, there are loads and loads of fillings that you could have. Now, whether this is authentic or of quality, I couldn't tell you because it's the first one I've had, and I doubt I'll be going back to Venezuela for a long, long time. But please, if anybody knows anything about this sort of stuff, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you all again, folks. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. And don't forget, you can't beat a bit of mutton.